Live breaking news. This is absolutely huge. My fellow Americans, Nez Nation, Alvin Do Nothing Bragg, who launched the indictment of President Donald Trump, who was convicted of 34 fraudulent, as they may be, felonies in fake Don Juan Merchan's courtroom not that long ago. And now there's supposed to be a sentencing coming up on the 18th of September. Wow, I have a video, an undercover video. Nicholas Biasi, who is the chief public affairs officer at the U.S. Department of Justice, that is the DOJ in the Southern District of New York, just admitted in an undercover video that you have to see everything that we've already known. I give full credit to Mug Club Steven Crowder for posting this. Watch this and then come on back. I got so much more to tell you.
Those felonies did nothing to stop Trump from running.
No, in fact, they made him more relevant.
Did that backfire?
Sure did.
And that was that Alvin Bragg's choice to do that? Or why?
Because Alvin's very ambitious.
What do you mean?
He wants to be, something. I don't know what. Mayor. I'm not sure what he wants to be, but I know he's not happy just being the DA of New York County. So this is like before he decided to prosecute Trump. Did you know who he was? You do now.
What was the point of even doing it then?
To make him a convict.
To make him what?
A convicted felon.
What if he can still run for presidency and...
Yeah, but it affects his candidacy if he's a convicted felon.
I was trying to count who else, because I was like, I wonder how many are against him. I think it's called lawfare.
Yes.
That's what I've gathered from that.
That is what they call it.
Did you guys just hear what the Chief Public Affairs Officer, Nicholas Biasi, said undercover camera? Did you hear what he said? Have you heard of Alvin Bragg before this case? Pinning the, pursuit of Donald Trump, the pursuit of calling him a convicted felon, which I know for a fact, there's no way that Alvin Do Nothing Bragg initiated all of this, launched all of this on his own accord, not even close. There is no doubt in my mind Kamala, Biden, Obama, Clinton, Schiff, Pelosi, Schumer, all of the Hippocrats, the entire cabal coalition was behind this. They gave him the green light, fake Don Juan Merchan. Remember, just a real quick backtrack. And by the way, I can't wait for you to stick around. There's more. I'm going to play for you this insane confession of Nicholas Biasi of how they essentially played sandbox kindergarten, wielding their wand, doing whatever they will with the most important criminal justice system in the American government. I can't wait for you to play this, but really hear what he said about how he wants to make a name for himself. He's ambitious. Remember, this case was dismissed by Alvin Bragg months ago, years ago. It only became and escalated and elevated to a felon after Donald Trump decided to run, after Donald Trump's numbers were showing. Remember how they waited, which, I mean, there's so much other stuff that has come out. They've panicked so much. They ousted Biden. I mean, there's not enough to even talk about. But doesn't that sound like somebody else that we know? What other indictment? What other case? What other cases, plural, are being launched against President Trump? Does Cash Money G, the Georgia election interference case, come to mind? Which is a complete sham trial. The charges are complete sham. She has now since faced an enormous scandal of doing all sorts of nefarious things behind the scenes. Even the whistleblower that we had on our show confirmed that Fani Willis just wants to make a name for herself. These prosecutors are just ruthless. These Democrat prosecutors are absolutely ruthless, and they are aligned with the same methodologies, the same mindset, the same ideologies as the entire consortium that essentially executed a coup d'etat on a sitting president when they ousted vegetable in chief Joe Biden. But wait, there's more. There's more from Nicholas Biasi. Also, he posted a response to him being outed. I can't wait to share that with you. But first, I just want to share something with you. As if this video and everything that the FBI did, the CIA, the Secret Service, and their absolute abysmal failure of protecting our president, these three-letter agencies, these were once symbols of protection. These were once places that you could actually have faith in. I didn't even mention the FDA because the FDA has become one of the most corrupt three-letter agencies out there, which is why I have to share with you this. I don't usually recommend any products, but I love NVM. I love Black Forest supplements so much. As somebody who is 50 and over, this is something that has given me such a massive boost in energy, clarity, cognition. I just feel absolutely amazing. This is 100% USA made with natural organic ingredients, non-GMOs. And for you guys, I asked them, I said, hey, I want to share this with my audience. They gave us a special where you can buy one and get two. So you're getting an entire bottle for free if you act now. I've been using these guys for the last 6 to 8 months. It's just made a complete 100% difference in my life. Use the link below. It's also in the pinned comment, in the description, and in the show notes, or just go to blackforestsupplements.com/Nez. Okay, now back to this video and how he talks about how they were able to circumvent all the usual red tape that's involved when you go after a huge federal case like this. This is so demonstrative of the corruptness of Alvin Bragg, the corruptness of Fannie Cash Money G, Jack Smith, Letitia Big Shame James, the fake Don Juan Mershon. Listen to this right here.
I mean, at the federal level where I work, there is a 90-day rule where you can't make any decisions on cases that are going to affect an election. That rule does not apply at the state level because the state level is like the Wild West. They're like idiots. They don't care. They're all political. So yeah, this guy's probably going to try to lock him up, and it's going to be ugly. They're so obsessed with getting him.
Who is they? How do they get away with that?
It's a different system. Like the state level and the federal level are like night and day. It's hard to explain, but like there are so many more rules in the federal level, and they're like the threshold for a crime is so much higher. Like I said, it like the state level is like the Wild West of law. It's like very insane, for lack of a better term, unregulated. Less checks and balances.
You guys know how long we've been following the Cash Money G Fannie Willis case. I just did a video recently where it just, if you haven't seen that, you've got to watch it on my Rumble or my YouTube channel. Actually, it's on my YouTube channel right now, where her daughter was arrested for having a suspended license, being on the phone. She blamed her mom. And then guess who showed up to the rescue? There's body cam footage. If you haven't seen that video, go to my YouTube channel. I'll leave it at the end screen. Maybe I'll even leave it in the pinned comment if you haven't seen that. Listen to what Biasi says when the undercover journalist asks, is this the strategy against Trump for all his cases? And she specifically mentions, our girl, you know her, I know her, we all love her, Cash Money G. Roll the clip.
The strategy against Trump just hit him with all the legal battles all across, like the
100%.
the Fannie Willis,
100%.
Georgia stuff. What do you think about that case?
It's a travesty of justice. Wow. To put it mildly, it's a mockery of justice. She is a joke. Like, her and her boyfriend she was seeing, the whole thing is disgusting. They're just out to get him. And Michael Cohen is their star witness who we prosecuted.
Okay.
You know who he is? Mm-hmm. That guy's psycho. He calls me. And he
What
records
does he
it.
want with you?
He's like, he's got this thick New York accent. He's like, oh, is this Nicholas Biasi, the chief of public affairs? And I'm like, yeah, this is me. He's like, this is Michael Cohen. Why won't you guys, vacate my conviction? And I'm like, I can't really, I'm not authorized to speak to victims or defendants, which I thought was a pretty good answer, not knowing who was calling. And he was like, well, who can he speak to? And I was like, the media. And he goes, I have one of the biggest podcasts in New York. But I kind of didn't believe him.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, you're still a defendant, and that precludes me from talking to you. Of course. I've known Alvin for 15 years.
Like, how well do you know him?
I used to work with him for 10 years.
You guys had dinner together and hung out?
No, we weren't best friends.
Okay.
But I mean, like, if I see him, we're like, I mean, we know each other really well, but like, do I respect what he's doing? No. Is he a nice guy?
What about like the other people you work with? Do they know it's all a political perversion?
Yeah. Of course. Well, Trump stuff?
Yeah.
Well, we deferred on all this stuff.
What do you mean?
We investigated and, decided that, for one thing, there is precedent that you can't indict a sitting president.
You cannot.
You cannot.
Okay.
There is an Office of Legal Affairs rule that you cannot indict a sitting president. It's just too disruptive to the country. So we didn't, but the DA did.
So Crowder posted this on X where Biasi responded to the video that came out, the Undercover video, and he said, I was recently made aware of a video where I regretfully made some statements in a private and social setting that don't reflect my views about two local and state prosecutions. I said these things in an effort to please and impress someone I just met who was secretly filming me. I'm deeply sorry to the local and state law enforcement officials working on these matters who deserve more respect than I showed them. I should have known better. Nice try, Biasi. My God, how do you even react to that? What do you even say to that? It is just absolutely alarming to me that everything that they denoted and described as conspiracy, as right-wing nut job, as lunatic, as misinformation, disinformation campaigns, etc., etc., they've all literally come true. Everything Trump said was absolutely right about the media, about the weaponization of the DOJ and the political system, about government corruption, about the swamp, about Obama. Everything he said was absolutely Kamala. Everything is right. Everything is correct. About, remember, the FBI said Trump wasn't even shot. Remember, Director Wray said, I don't even know if he was really shot. It might have been a fragment. The Secret Service still hasn't held anybody accountable. It's been almost 2 months. 2 months since they tried to assassinate the president on July 13, a day that will forever live in infamy, a day I will never forget. I hope you don't either. There's still zero accountability. We still know nothing about what's going on. Nobody's been arrested. Nobody's been investigated. Nobody's been let go. Like, what is going on here? Now there's supposed to be a sentencing on September 18th. I am going to go out and make an audacious, bold prediction right now. They are going to sentence Donald Trump, and fake Don Juan Merchan is going to sentence him to prison time, and that is going to seal the deal for President Trump to absolutely decimate Kamala Harris in the election. If they actually give him prison time, it's lights out, game over, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya, it's all over. It's all over. But I want to hear from you. Let me know. Watch this. Share this. By the way, also, let me know if you can even see this. Just say I'm here in the comments before you leave your comment on what you think. Just say, hey, I'm here. Because I need to know. They might delete this video. There's a really good chance they're going to delete this video. So let me know in the comments that you can at least see this and hear this, and then you know what you need to do. You need to tap the thumbs up, not for me, because it's good for the algorithm. It sends it out to more people. The more people who are informed, the better decisions they make for you, me, the entire country. Then I need you to share this with everybody you know. Share this video wide and far, everywhere that you can. We need to get the word out there. We are not just a bunch of conspiracy theorists. Everything is coming true. Everything that I did. How many videos did I do on this entire hush money trial? This fake sham, Stormy Dan, Michael Cohen. Did you hear what he said about Michael Cohen? How many videos have we done? How many live streams have we done? We've been saying everything that Biasi said in that Undercover video. It's all been confirmed. You can share this with the utmost confidence that we're sharing the truth. You're doing the right thing for the country. So share this with everybody. I can't wait to read your comments. Sign up for our free newsletter. Check out these videos coming up on the screen right here. Subscribe, follow down there. And as always, may God bless you and may God bless America. I'll see you soon.